What road bumps do you see in the near to midterm future for BSV?
Um, Ignorance in the market. I mean, people want to buy a coin and do nothing and then get rich, and like that's I understand that. That's great. That's really good when you nail an investment and make a lot of money for no work. Like that's an awesome thing. But um, ultimately, the technology needs entrepreneurs to put in some sweat equity and some money and actually build things, and that's a tough sell right now because money has been cheap for a very long time, and anybody that's invested in almost anything has made a lot of money. So we have a very soft and lazy mentality about money and economics and stuff in general, because really it's been subsidized by just bad monetary policy and inflation and everything else. And ultimately, I think that's going to change. And as it changes, only the tougher are going to do well. And if you're not particularly tough, I think you're really going to struggle, and that's going to affect everybody. That's really, it's funny because I've always said like BSV, its primary use case is in a growing market full of hungry entrepreneurs, and that's just not the environment that we really live in right now. We live in an environment where people are scared of government policy, they're scared of censorship, and they also don't really want to work, and it plays into the investment thesis of BTC really, really well. It was this fear. It's the pandemic and all these other things closing in on them. Like, I need an asset that is uncorrelated to the real world, and I thrive if the world turns to chaos, which in many ways it has. And so we've seen the performance of BTC play to those circumstances. So I think that's the biggest roadblock for sure, is that BSV is like a shovel saying, hey, if you're willing to dig that mountain out, there's a bunch of gold in there. And people say, ooh, sounds like a lot of work.